Good afternoon to Doctor and my fellow friend. Today we are going to present about our group assignment. Our group assignment topic is the importance of the manifesto to the election, and we have Jake, AZRIN, ARVIND, FARHAN and myself, Shuhaida, as the group member. So now I will pass to Jake to present about the problem statement.
So my name is Chinjake and my metric number is 294088. So I will going to talk about the problem statement of our group assignment. So this is important to investigate because the general election was the main element to form a government for a democracy country. So what is a democracy country? Democracy country is the citizen could have the power to decide which type of law and government they wanted to be in. So the general election was held in Malaysia once every 5 years unless the national parliament was dissolved earlier. So on our last third general election, which is general election 15, no party achieved a simple majority to form a government. So this is showing the role of manifesto in the general election because a high quality of a manifesto could affect the choice of voters. So without a good manifesto, voters unable to spot what is the next government could do for them. So now I will pass to Azrin to talk about the objective and introduction.
Hi, my name is AZRIN SYAZWANI. My metric number is 294565. The objective of manifesto is to look over the function of the manifesto in the period of election. Second is to explore the topic that should be included in manifesto. Third is to explore the audience choices to vote for the party with a good manifesto. That is the objective of our presentation. So the introduction to manifesto is a public declaration of principles and intentions. It's a document that outlines the goals, values, and beliefs. It is published by individual, a group, or a political party. Political manifesto is document that outlines the policies and priorities of a political party or candidate to get voter support. It's a glimpse of a new government's thinking pattern regarding our country or area, or their area, including direction, future, and problem solving. It covers a wide range of issues such as an economic policy, social issues, and foreign policy. Next, I will pass to Arvin to talk about the functions of manifesto.
Okay, my name is Arvind. My metric number is 293726. I will talk about the part 5.0, which is functions of manifesto. Firstly, the manifesto combines a social critique with a bold and inspiring declaration of change. It is to persuade for those who agree with their ideas to vote for them in a political election. The party's democratic vision and competitiveness both heavily depends on manifesto. Usually, political parties, their manifesto will speak for the majorities to gain their experience or even not experience, to gain their trust. Manifesto often signifies the new version, approach, or even genre. Usually, every political party will publish their 10 manifestos before a general election. They associate they associated with avant-garde ideas that signal or even lead the way to the future. When it comes to how manifesto could publish through a political campaign. Apart from that, every political party will reveal and publish the manifesto. Moreover, the manifesto could publish through a media. In the campaign, when it comes to campaign, they will talk about several political policies, which include the manifestos too. It is to gain more attention and their trust. To sum this up, manifestos are crucial in every general election. Manifesto will change according to country's scenario and situation to influence the civilians' perception and increase the trust on their respective political parties. That's all from me. I'll pass to Jackie.
So now I will talk about the topic that should include in the manifesto. So there are five topics that should be included in the manifesto, which is your empowerment, education system, health and sanitation issue, economic issue, and the transportation and infrastructure. So firstly, the your empowerment is important to include in the manifesto because Malaysia was announced the legal age to vote is 18 years old. So the political party should showing the important and unique talent of young generation to obtain their vote because this young generation was a new leader for our future. So second is the education system. So based on former education minister Dr. Mazli Mali on 2020, he said that they got almost 1 million of Malaysia children not getting an education. So this is an important issue that should be overcome by a new government to provide a environment to the children to having education. So the third is health and sanitation issue. This is important should be taught in the manifesto because there are lack of bed and medical staff during the period of the COVID-19. So to avoid this problem happen again, the political party should give solution to this issue to get an advantage over another political party. So the fourth is economic issue. So economic issue is a topic should be included in manifesto because uh, everything was having an inflation due to the pandemic of COVID-19. So inflation is mean every everything was having a rising price. So uh citizens were having a high living cost and low living condition because they need to use the expensive price to buy something. So the political party should prove in their manifesto to show that they got solution to overcome this issue. So lastly, the topic that should be included in manifesto is the transportation and infrastructure. So traffic jam was a problem that happened in every corner of Malaysia and is trouble for many traffic users. So government already prepare many public transportation such as LRT, MRT, but this issue still happening. So the political party should state their opinion about this problem to get work from the citizen. So that's all from me about the topic should be included in manifesto. So now I pass to Farhan to explain about the effect on.
My name is Muhammad Farhan YAUMIL. My metric number is 291046. So right now I'm going to explain the effects of manifesto to the audience. Manifesto are essential for democracy and deserve serious consideration because of manifesto is the goal of the parties and its candidates. Manifesto our steps into public problems. It can be about economic problems, low rate education, unreliable healthcare for the nations, or the insecurities of ethnicity and belief of the minority group. The manifesto usually aims at the minority people who usually have a problem with how they have been treated or a group of people who don't like how the current political system works. It provides hope to to the masses for the party to resolve the issues that had worried them. Furthermore, it boosts the expectation of the people for the party to fulfill their pledges. Some of the groups that have been impacted by the manifesto is the first one is the young generation. The youth usually don't like how the older generation still upholds outdated tradition and old views. With the Undi 18, which changed the legal age of voting in the election from 21 to 18, from 18 from 21 to 18, I'm sorry. With this change, the youth from the age of 18, 19, and 20 years old will represent a major voting bloc. So, with all that had happened, the youth wanted to change the old, outdated, and misogynistic Malaysian politician. The second one is women. Women would like to voice their complaint on the sexism of genders. Sexism has been one of the issues that have been happening in Malaysian politics. We can notice this from PAS Central Election Director and Kedah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Sanusi, who remarked in a sexist slur against women. He said the word betina, which usually refer to animals and is not appropriate for human being. Because of this, this led to many problems, many protests by women. One of them being a coalition of 14 women rights organizations that wanted Anwar Ibrahim to fulfill his manifesto promises to grant citizenship to children born abroad to Malaysian mothers. Then the third one is for the minority that the citizens experience. People from various races that yearn for freedom from racism. Malaysia has always been known for its disagreement between Malays and non-Malays. One example of this was International Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination, or in short term is ICERD, which was made by the UN to help eradicate racial prejudice, but unfortunately it became controversial and weaponized by the Islamist Party PAS and UMNO Malay Coalition Party. Because of this, most non-Malay will want to have their leader that doesn't discriminate against them for not being a Malay. So, in conclusion, manifesto is so important because the effect for the audience is so big. Like if the manifesto does not being fulfilled, it will become a downfall for their party. So I will now pass the next one, the conclusion, to Syuhaida.
Thank you, Farhan. So for the conclusion, overall manifesto takes an important part in political party as their aim is to gain more support from the society. Manifesto also gives a lot of benefit towards people as the political party gives them new facilities, helps those in need and more. Manifesto should also be reminded that this manifesto promise is not a promise that should be fulfilled. It is just an agenda, attraction, or candy for the people to choose which party is their choice. If it is not fulfilled, the people can only label it as a failed manifesto. On our opinion, all promises made need to take into account the capacity and capability of the National Treasury for their implementation. I think that's all for our group presentation. Thank you.